There's this idea that green is an invader, that it doesn't belong in the boardroom. Seeing business through a sustainability lens actually lowers costs. It doesn't raise them, lowers them permanently. And more than that, it drives innovation.
One of the world's foremost experts on sustainable business practices. His latest book is Green Recovery: How to Get Lean, Get Smart, and Emerge from the Downturn on Top.
One of those big hurdles is that green always costs money, that it's always a cost. Now, some things will cost money, there are investments, but by and large, going green lowers costs, it doesn't raise them. So I think it's one of the best ways to get out of this time we're in, is to lower your costs, save some money, preserve capital, and then use that to invest in your people and invest in innovation.
GM I love because this is really interesting. They moved almost all of their facilities, their plants, to zero waste to landfill. And in doing that, they took something that was an expense, hauling off waste, and turned it into a profit center. They've made $2.5 billion over the last few years on waste. UPS no longer takes left turns in cities. Why would you stop taking left turns? Well, if you're waiting at a traffic light to cross traffic, you're idling. You're wasting time, energy, and money. So using GPS software, they rerouted their trucks to basically go in concentric circles to the right. Just keep taking right turns. They're saving 28 million miles, 3 million gallons. This to me is culture. This is a critical story. I want you to take yourself back to the first meeting where someone said, why don't we stop taking left turns? Who's with me? Come on.
Think about ideas that can come in from totally outside of your industry. To take a product that has always done things one way, use a box of chemicals, put it in the machine, water and chemicals hit the ground, clean the floor, suck it back up. They now just use tap water. They got this idea because some R&D guys were in Japan, in a hospital, and saw how the doctors and nurses cleansed wounds with ionized water. And they said, why can't we use that technology on the floor? That's just taking something from a totally different place.
We're starting to realize that that market is a source of innovation, not just a market. There's something called reverse innovation. It's good to say, hey, can we wash in cold water? But imagine then asking, well, do we need to wash at all? Can we treat clothes in a way they don't need to be washed as much? That's the kind of question that's really disruptive that people are starting to ask.
The best innovating companies have always found ways to systematize their innovation and make it a part of their business as usual. And I think sometimes it's as simple as setting aside the time. Here are the issues, it's energy use, it's waste, it's water, and here's the issues, the way that we touch them in our business. Find a way to innovate around that topic.